Good morning, everyone. I'm thankful to be here and delighted to be sharing my thoughts on such an important subject of e-waste. And the plastic and e-waste are very close to my heart, plastic and e-waste. And I had been, after my retirement also, I was involved in making these rules. But after my retirement also, I had been actively participating and interacting and all those in these rules. Yesterday only I was in Lucknow, and there also it was 2 days event, but late night I came here. I reached home around 1 o'clock, and for just to attend this, just to be present in this e-waste management, which is very, very important subject. We all know that sabne abhi tak, like we have spoken so much about how much e-waste we are generating and what is the problem and all those. But still, I would say we keep saying that we are generating 3.5 to the 3.2 million tons of waste. But if we really know, if we really want to see, we don't know exactly how much we are generating. The same is true with plastic waste also. Like when we were making rules in plastic waste, it was said that we are generating 9.4 million tons of waste every year. Now CPCB's annual report says we are generating 5.4 million tons. How can it be? Like over the periods, waste has increased. Even due to COVID also, the plastic waste increased many, many folds. So now it cannot be. So what my problem is always that we do not have any authentic data on any type, like any waste. We have just guesstimates or estimates or something, but we do not have real data. So my first and foremost urge to all the community, and especially Dr. Ashok, who is the committee member of so many committees, that let's emphasize on generating real, authentic data. State boards, as per the new rules or old rules, the state board has been given the, responsibility of creating inventory. But if you see the inventory, these are also means I had gone to their website, very vague inventory, we do not know what exactly. So probably we need to, unless we know the magnitude of the problem, we cannot solve it. So we are working on guesstimates only. So probably all these, what I would say that I was in the ministry and my job was to make guidelines and rules and all those for conservation of environment. And we did that. And I'm for it. Few days back, PhD Chambers organized one interaction, and one of the NGOs, they came there and they started rebuking, there are no need of plastic waste rules. What was the great need? Why did government came out with the rules? So I told them that unless there were rules, means it is our wishful thinking that there are no rules and we don't need to do any of such things. But you think by yourself, supposingly if the rules were not there, what would have been the situation of our country? All the trees would have been cut by now, no replenishment, nothing, and we would have seen all over everywhere the plastics and e-waste thrown, and whatever the Gazipur and these all landfills, they would have been much more higher in heights than whatever we have now. So what I think is rules are important, but at the same time, rules need to keep changing as per the new requirements. People keep telling me that you made 2011 में एक rule बनाया, फिर आपने 2016 में एक rule बनाया, then now you have replaced and now you have come back again to new rules 2020 में, 22 में, and now recently there is an amendment also of that rule. So, but because these are the requirements of the country, these are the requirements of the recyclers, these are the requirement of the manufacturers and producers, they go to the ministry, they give their problems, they give their suggestions. And in the morning, Dr. Samir had asked Mr. Chatterjee that how much his voice is heard. I would like to share my experience in that. Like in 2016, when we were making rule, I'm sorry, I'm taking a little more time, but 15 minutes will be over in this only. 2016, when we had made draft rules, we could have gone only for 60 days, we could have given. But we had gone all over the country. We had done the stakeholders consultation, all 5-6 zones. We had given the, work to FICCI and CII. They organized on our behalf. We went and presented all the rules to all the stakeholders. And we asked them to send us the comments and interaction. And after that, we had made expert committees on each rule. We had compiled the comments. We had presented those. And solid waste management ka compilation was 500 pages. I have got it done from. So, and these are all were taken in cognizance by the expert committee, and then the rules were, gazetted. So it's not that the ministry or the ministry or government just like that passes the rules without interaction. And now what I see is ministry and more interaction is happening with the stakeholders. And with the interaction only, the rules are now being made. And why 2022 rule has come? Because of the introduction of the component of circular economy and EPR. Circular economy, he has already spoken. Circular economy is, the world is now talking about circular economy. It's a goal, every material goes into the circle, nothing goes waste. Waste of one industry can be used by other, and the material keeps moving in circle, and there is no way. Earlier we used to say that cradle to grave analysis. Now we say there are no graves, only cradle to cradle to cradle. That means make, use, make. There is no make, use, and dispose of. Earlier the linear economy was make, use, and dispose of. So what I would like to say a little bit about the new rules. Anybody, have you gone through the rules? Anybody would be interested in knowing a little bit about the rules? Or only one, then probably we can interact separately, because rules, but the main crux of all the rules, now you must be seeing that ministry is coming out, recently has come out with the battery waste management rules. Tire has been introduced in the hazardous waste management rules. Now the ministry is working on auto recycling and auto waste rules. They are coming. Auto policy is already there, but the ministry is working on auto rules. Yes. So end of life vehicles. So definitely means whatever end of life, whatever it is, the auto recycling basically. So these are all for what purpose? Because earlier rules never mandated that it is the responsibility of the producer who is making it. Now the new philosophy is, it is not new philosophy, polluter pays principle is very, very old, you all must be knowing. But the polluter pays principle has been introduced through these rules, through the EPR. EPR means extended producer's responsibility. Producer ka responsibility has been extended beyond his manufacturing gate to the end of the life of his product. He is responsible till the end of the life. And through these rules, the extended producers rules, these component has been introduced in all the rules, and EWaste also, and the targets have been given to all the manufacturers that each year how much material, whatever they have introduced in the market, they have to collect it back. Not only collect it back, collecting back, and earlier people used to think sending it to the disposal site or that is good enough. But now disposal or end of life is not considered as the EPR liability. It is considered as end of life of the product, which disposal, which he is not supposed to do. He is supposed to collect it back, reuse as much as they can In plastic waste rules, you must be knowing they have given 30% of the reuse target. Here in this, reuse is little lesser, but recycling, reuse, recycle. Recycling targets, here again, earlier rules provided only collection targets. So collection करके वो कहीं पे भी फेंक सकता है, कुछ भी कर सकता है. But now all the revised rules, they have the targets for reuse, recycle, and using the recycled content in their products. So this is also using the recycled content means he will be looking for the recycled material. Recycled material he will be using means recycling will get enhancement. It will be encouraged. So that is the purpose of all the new rules, to introduce basically EPR and the targets for EPR. So in 2022, the government has come out with the new rules, and earlier rules included, e-waste rules included only 21 products. Now the new rules, they include 106 products. Can you imagine 106 products will be coming under the, and how much money Dr. Ashok would be making? Because
he's a CA.
I know, yeah. The jokes apart, this is a difficult, I can understand your problems also. And the crux of the problem, whatever rule we can make, we can introduce n number of products into it. And as just now in the morning, he has also told, the solar panel waste, which is, means whenever I go, I make a presentation, first slide is how much waste we are generating in our country of each kind: tire waste, battery waste, fly ash, these solar panel waste. And solar panel waste is going to be a big, big problem by the year 2025, because we will have the huge heap, whatever we introduced in beginning, that those now will all be redundant and will have served their life. So this will be a big problem. Now I'm happy to note, so far I had been seeing that, solar panel waste, there is no recycling technology. But Dr. Sandeep in the morning, he told that they are working on it and they have come out with the technology for this also. But why ministry has not put it into, they have put it into only for storage. In the new rules, e-waste rules, it is up to, you can store up to 2034, in 10 years, you can store. Meanwhile, the recycling technology will, will come up and stabilize, and it will start getting recycled. But for the present ministry, so 106 products, including many of the biomedical equipment which used to get redundant and they didn't know where to throw. They have now been included into these rules. So this is an expansion ever needed, and probably I think you can go through the rules. But few things I would like to tell this August gathering about the, about the rules, but बहुत generalized हैं, which we should follow. Like generally लोग कहते हैं municipal bodies को e-waste rule. Now all the municipal bodies have started collecting e-waste, which is not their mandate. They have to collect only orphan products, branded products, and these. Authorized recyclers. Yeah, authorized. And they have to give it to the authorized recyclers. So the municipal bodies are supposed to collect only the orphan products, while they are doing every. So secondly, whatever collection, segregation in each and every waste rules, you will see we have emphasized on segregation at source. So our main, responsibility as a responsible citizen would be that we segregate waste as per the rules given. Like solid waste, you have to segregate into 3 categories, not only 2. So that we segregate as per that. If we segregate properly, let me tell you, the material recyclability or material availability will enhance many fold, because most of our material goes waste because we mix together, so then it gets soiled and it gets unrecyclable, unsegregated. So if you segregate properly, then probably half of our problem will be solved. Second most important, very big problem of e-waste management is the collection. We have now come out with the refineries. Aditya Birla in the morning. Ramki has also set up one refinery in Hyderabad. But they all are facing challenge of collection. So collection is a very big problem because it goes to the informal sector. To be very frank, just now I bought a new fridge. My old fridge, I called Jivesh also. His son Jivesh, I know him very well. So, but everyone wanted to collect it, but they didn't want to pay me. So, but why would I give my fridge free of charge to anyone? So then I called 3/4 Karo Sambhav and all those, and one more. But everyone wanted to take it free of charge. Then I Googled it. I called there were few scrapers. He came, he gave me 3,000 rupees, his cartage, his everything. So the general public, why would we give to any formal collection person than when kabadiwalas take? So this is a very big dilemma of common man, which I'm also, but sorry, what?
We should not take it.
I'll just give answer to her. You know, what has been happening is that the 2 million kabadiwalas are involved in collection from the homes. That's the facility they are providing because their overheads are very less. But now with the new scheme which the producers have introduced, that is DRS. You know, what is there that you have to deposit and return scheme where you will be depositing 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees with the producers, and he will collect your end of the life equipment, and then he will pay you more so that you are covered. So what is happening with the Amazon and Flipkart? You must have seen in the last few years that they are collecting the exchange and they all are sending it to us, to the authorized recyclers.
No, they are collecting. I also took this from Amazon. Sorry, just 1 minute. I also took from Amazon. Amazon had given me discount of 25 100 rupees for for as a exchange for my fridge. I did that. And when the fridge came, he took pictures of my old fridge. He sent it somewhere and said, "No, ma'am, हम तो इसको नहीं ले सकते हैं. So आपको 2,500 रुपए और देने होंगे. Otherwise, we are taking the fridge back, new fridge back."
Oh, I see. That's a very wrong on their part. You should complain to the consumer.
Then what do I do?
They cannot stop. They cannot say this thing.
एक मिनट, let me complete. So then मेरा तो fridge घर में दो को जगह आजकल flats में. So anyway, coming to the point, so the first thing is segregate at source properly. Do not mix your e-waste with your normal, normal kuda. People usi mein throw, everything they throw in the same. We have introduced in our society, we collect the domestic hazardous waste one Thursday. We have given them black bags. And in that people throw everything. CD भी डाल देंगे, सब कुछ डाल देंगे. So probably we need to understand. पर हम लोग तो फिर भी educated हैं. Yesterday also I was in plastic waste management session. I told them we are through these conferences we are educating the educated. But what exactly is needed is to educate the grass level slum or jhuggi jhopdi wala and the lower middle class who do not know everything about. उनको तो यही नहीं पता e-waste क्या है. So the need is that we need to educate them rather than we ourselves. So we can discuss the technical solutions, but जो country का problem है basically littering, which needs to be. क्यों प्लास्टिक को आज लोग इतना सब कुछ पूरे वर्ल्ड इज टॉकिंग अबाउट बिकॉज ऑफ द लिटरिंग प्रॉब्लम ओनली. प्लास्टिक इज अ वंडर मटीरियल. It has served so much, but because of our habits, it is last. So to segregate. Secondly, pay your user fee to the local authorities. People 30 रुपए देने में वो करते हैं. They don't want to and अपना कूड़ा इधर उधर फेंक के आ जाते हैं. Please, as a responsible citizen, contribute into that. And now you must be knowing CFL bulbs and tube lights. They have a separate this thing. So do not, उसको भी लोग अपने उसमें ही फेंक देते हैं. तो do not mix with that. And be a responsible citizen. And जिसको मैं अपने बच्चों को भी कहती रहती हूँ कि change your, they keep changing their gadgets. नया version आ गया तो नया खरीदना है. क्यों खरीदना है? नहीं, क्योंकि नया आ गया है. किस लिए? Why? Means my son wants to send me new phone from US. किस लिए? मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. So please, this younger generation and whatever, please rethink whatever you are doing, whatever you are buying, whatever all actions. मैं तो ये कहती हूँ कि not only buying and all your actions, rethink before doing that whether this is really required, how much will be the carbon footprint for the country, and country already is facing so much waste problem, and how you can contribute into solving that problem rather than becoming a part of the problem. So be a part of the solution, not the problem. And in the end, I would like to say that like we all have to conserve our planet. There is no planet B. We have only this planet. So we need to do whatever we need to do as a responsible citizen. Follow the rules, go through the rules properly, follow the rules and guidelines, and educate other people also about all the rules and regulations. And in the end, I don't know whether we have a logo, ministry ka logo nahi hai yahan. Okay, so ministry's logo, it says, we have made very thoughtfully that, it says, Prakriti Rakshite Rakshita. Means nature protects if it is protected. So let's contribute into that. Let's protect our nature. And waste is really, really going to be a big, big problem. And UNEP has come out with this figures that if we do not do anything about the waste, by 2050, we will be needing 3 planets like Earth to accommodate our waste. So let's be responsible. I'm sure you all are responsible, but let's take this message more and more. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity and listening me.